Hello boys and girls, this is Mrs. Florzak, and today's snippet is about a term called word wrap. Now, word wrap is a term that is used when we use a word processor such as Microsoft Word or Google Docs. But back before the age of computers and before laptops and keyboards, we had something called a typewriter. That's where that originated, laptops and word processors originated from. So you'll see here is the keyboard, very much like our current keyboard. Actually, it'll say QWERTY at the top. That's a QWERTY keyboard. And you will see the typewriter, if you look at one, it has the same letters, QWERTY here and everything else. And on our current keyboard today, we have the Enter key, or sometimes you might see Return. Well, that is to take the place of this little guy right here, this little arm, looks like an L laying down. And this in the olden days was called the carriage return. So when the person wanted to get to the next line, they would type, and this whole cylinder would move to the left. And to get to the new line, the cylinder would spin a little, turn a little bit, and position the person at the very beginning of the document so that they could type more. This is called a carriage return. So that's the same thing as our Enter or Return key. Now, when we use word processors today, it's very important that you use the tool properly. Never, ever, ever, at the end of a line, push the Enter key, because that's not using the word processor properly, because that uses word wrap. So I'm going to demonstrate, of course, with our peace pledge. Respect myself and all others. I'm going to just continue to type and I am not going to hit the Enter key. I promise to be kind in what I say and in what I do. Okay, so I just keep typing and it automatically takes me to the new line. That's to take out that step, that manual step of using the carriage return or pushing the Enter key, which is one extra step that's not necessary. That's the beauty of this technology, is it makes it a little bit more simpler. Now, sometimes people push the Enter key, and what typically happens is the first letter on the next line will become a capital letter. Let's see if that works for me. I promise to respect myself and all others. Now I'm going to push the Enter key. Promise. Do you see how all of a sudden, after I finished typing the word and put a space, it made this first letter a capital letter? That's one surefire way for me to be able to see if people aren't using the word processor right. This first letter will be capital. Okay, boys and girls, that's our snippet for today, and it was on word wrap. I hope you understand. Don't push the Enter key at the end of each line, and you'll do great. Take care.